So now for example number 2, where we have a circle like this, and a perfectly drawn circle, and the center of this perfectly drawn circle is M. We have a diameter that goes through the circle, J, L, and then we have HK that goes through like this, and then this is the point N right here, and it's perpendicular. So we have all kinds of stuff, but we're told that this arc is 11x and that this arc is 70 plus x. Okay, and we're asked to find HK. That's one thing we're asked to find, and then we're asked to find the measure of HK, the arc. Okay, so one other thing, this is 7, right? So to find the measure of these are two different things. So what we're saying is find HK. When I have this little symbol here, I want to know the distance from H to K. What's the length of this chord from H to K? But when I have this little arc, I want to find the measure from H to K from here to here. So one is referring to the chord, and then the other is referring to the arc length, this length here. And it's not even the length, it's actually the measure in degrees. So what we're going to find is what this is in degrees, which could also tell us the central angle if we needed to. Alright, so to find this one, we know that NK, first of all, when you have a diameter, and this is a perpendicular, in other words, the diameter intersects the chord at a 90-degree angle, then we know that HK, or actually HN, is congruent to KN. So this little thingy here is congruent to this thingy here. That's what the perpendicular bisector, it's actually, I think it's the converse, or no, it's the actual perpendicular bisector theorem. And then HK is equal to HN plus KN, right? And by the way, KN from here to here is 7. So then we would say HK is equal to 7 plus 7, because these are congruent. So it's equal to 14. So from here to here is 7, which is congruent to 7, is equal to 7 plus 7, which is 14. Okay? So that one was easy. Finding K, though, this is a little more challenging. Well, if these two are congruent, then this is congruent to this. In other words, 11x is equal to 70 plus x. So I'm going to subtract x from this side and subtract x from this side. That gives me 10x is equal to 70. Divide both sides by 10, and that gives me x equals 7. Well, that's great that x equals 7, but it doesn't necessarily tell me the lengths of these. So I got to go back and find, so in other words, the arc length of HK is equal to the measure of the arc length of HJ plus the measure of arc length JK. In other words, we're talking about from here to here. Well, that means the measure of the arc length of HK is equal to 11x plus 70 plus x. So then the measure of the arc length of HK is equal to 11 times 7, because we said that x equals 7, plus 70 plus 7. So that's equal to 77 plus 77, which is equal to, what's that, 184 or 154, which is equal to 154 degrees. So the measure of the arc length of HK is equal to 77 plus 77, which is equal to 154 degrees. Okay? And that's it.